Hi, everybody. How are you? So today I have been the whole day painting the earth, which is something that I love to do. It's my meditation. So I have too many. I have a lot of things to do still, but anyway. I just show you this because I was so focused on painting that that suddenly I just uh, watched in front of me, and I saw 2019, and it was like the alignment. So I almost forgot. So I had to run to prepare everything. So let's go straight to the topic for today, which is the law of vibration. So I explained yesterday with the correspondence. The laws are just only one thing that appears in the same time, and then to understand it, we just separate the only one thing in different concepts step by step, so we could understand it better. Talking about this idea that all of the laws are basically the same thing perceived in different point of views. So we would say that the law of vibration basically describes the way in which the factors that are being created interact between each other. So as we said yesterday, we have first the correspondence, and this is that everything that is inside projects into the outside, and so when it starts to divide in different fractalization of itself, it creates also the up and down, above, so below, and so on. One side, the other side, everything starts to be like relative to to correspond to the other. So the interaction of these two factors that are corresponding is vibration. It's the way in which they interact. So to understand this, let's go to the idea of the mind. The mind is like a pulse of ideas, like it works in our brain. Many neurons interact in each other constantly. So this is like one thought pulsing to the other thought, creating a network of beliefs, a network of thinking, which is this interaction between the neurons. And once we have this network, we start to create a structure, and this structure is moving because the thoughts were moving. It's constantly moving. The ideas are constantly moving from one spot to another inside of us. So this movement that is created, when it structures itself in a reality, the structure still moves constantly. So when it polarizes in two shapes by correspondence, the movement of this one inside will push the other to move according to the correlation. Okay, so this movement is the key that connects everything that exists in the universe. Everything is moving. Talking about also another law, which is polarity, that we are going to talk about is when the inside becomes the negative and the outside becomes the positive, so it creates magnetism, and the magnetism starts to attract all the parts to one another, and this creates this kind of engine that moves the particles constantly, creating energy, constant energy. And these particles are not touching themselves, so they are hanged by the movement that they own that their own are holding. So they are vibrating so fast in this kind of vacuum. So this from the inside, when it creates this magnetism, the particles project into the reality. They will be interacting each other through this constant movement. This movement of the particles that starts to be expressed in the universe beats like a heart. So it's like a constant heartbeat, like constant, that agitates the body of the universe. And this is exactly like in us, our heart. So this agitation is called in Latin vibrio, vibratio, which is the action of vibrate. The action of being agitated. That's vibration. Vibration is the action of being agitated. So what I said is that in the moment that the inner mind projects itself into an action towards the outer reality, this movement that it generates creates the action of being agitated, which is vibration. So from this principle, we can understand that all the things are vibrating constantly. Now, we shouldn't make a mistake confusing vibration with sound. In a very simple explanation or example, this is vibration and this is sound. So basically, this hand can be vibrating without the need of doing a sound. So the reason why a sound is created is because of the movement of these atoms pushing the atoms of the air. Okay, so if you have no air around, there's no sound. Why? Because the sound is created by the expansion of the friction that all the atoms are doing to protect themselves. So they create like this energy that pushes the atoms of oxygen and hydrogen in the air, creating like a wave of energy that makes the sound. So the sound is born by vibration, but it's not the vibration. So first of all, the idea of this one vibrating makes this one other vibrate also. So they are in the same vibration. It comes because from the inside, this one projects this one other by vibration. So this one creating a pulse, and then this other reality is responding to this one like an echo. And that's what we call correspondence. Correspondence is the response of this one, to the first impulse. So the relationship between these two is vibration, because it's the movement of this one that makes the other one exist and respond as an echo. The law of vibration says that everything in the universe is moving, constantly moving. So whatever it moves creates by movement the other one that will vibrate exactly the same. But we have different kind of vibrations. And according to the vibration that you are, you will respond to one or another. And that's what we call resonance. The resonance is basically a response, an answer to the original sound that was created, the original pulse of movement. So basically, every resonance is an answer of the main origin. So the resonance that we are talking about will be related to the state of vibration from the origin. And of course, they will relate to the level of frequency, because frequency is the way in which the sounds exist. Let's make a drawing of it. So that's the origin of all things. And so this is how from the beginning the wave starts to expand in the universe. And all of this is vibration. Everything is vibration. What is frequency? This is frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is how long it takes for a wave to repeat again. So for example, here we have that this takes a long time and this takes a short time to repeat. Wow. 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 As wider is the frequency, the lower vibration. As shorter is the frequency, the higher is the vibration. So here there is nothing wrong. There's no good or bad. Here there is only vibration and frequencies. So it's perfect. That's fine. The reason why we are constantly saying we want or we need to vibrate higher in a higher frequency is basically because we have been a long time vibrating in a lower frequency. So imagine that this here, this low vibration, is like 9 centuries from the 900 D to 1800. Sorry, to 1800. Yeah. That's the pure time, like 9 centuries. And here, in this short period, it's only 20 years, from the 200, 2000, 2020. 2000 to 2020. So short period of time. In terms of evolution, of changing, happened much more things in these 20 years around the world than in these 9 centuries. Basically, this happened because most of the things in this period of time were very slow. We were vibrating low. It was low. And here, everything is faster because now we are vibrating higher. How can we use the high vibration to get out from systems that we were for a long time living in? in low vibration. But we can also say that in these 20 years could have happened even much more worse thing than in these 9 centuries, for example, because it's much more intense. Also, we could say that in this period of time, all the bad things happened very fast, so we solved it very fast. And here, the bad things are for a long time. We have to live them for a long time. So by the principle of vibration, we cannot say that high vibration is good and low vibration is bad. It doesn't work like this. For example, if you vibrate very high, you can suffer a lot if you are not used to that frequency, because things happen very fast. So this is why our task is not about rise up the vibration to be in higher vibration. No, it's about understanding why we need to make our vibration higher. And to do that, we need to understand the law of vibration. The only reason why we are being asked or in the need to rise up our vibration is because we have been so many times living in the low vibration, which is the past. And this high vibration will be helpful only for the moment to get out of this. But then what we have to do is to find a middle point. Okay? For us humans, there is no stability in the high vibration because it transforms everything so fast that it can basically destroy us because we don't have the time to act. But the low vibration also doesn't help us because we are stuck and we are not being able to evolve. So I described today in the blog what I mean with being aware of the consciousness and not and stay in the same vibration. Imagine that we are willing to arrive to this place, which is our destiny. I am lost here because there is so many mountains around, so many vibrations that I cannot find this place. It's impossible. Being here, I cannot go straight here because there are mountains. But also, I had no idea if these are the mountains that I have to cross. Maybe there is a hidden path here that is better to arrive to this place than going like this. I don't have the map of how it is. There is this this option that we can have, because if we don't see all the path, the option would be to go to the highest point and to see all the map, everything from above, and from there I can now know the better ways and to see the spot where I'm heading to. So that's why you go up. But then, in order to arrive here, you would have to go down the hill again, remembering the path that you design in your mind. This this concept shows us that we have to rise our vibration to find the consciousness. And once you find consciousness, you go down, acknowledging all the path so you can reach the place. So what is the method? There are thousands of methods, but the main one is to take distance, to go and look from another point of view, from another perspective, go farther and look beyond. Meditate in that, in distance. So you can go to all the therapists you want to help with this, but the consciousness you will only achieve by your own will of going and see the things from another point of view, from another perspective. So what do I have to do? I have to change my perspective. Otherwise, I will stay all the time here. So you are here, and maybe you are here, is the question would be why you are here. And this is the other part of the law of vibration. You are here because you're vibrating low. That's why you're perceiving everything from the valley. So what you have to watch is why I end up here. Am I vibrating low? And in order to understand this, you have to see around. You have to pay attention to the environment. All the life that you are in, all the things that you attract to you are heavy. There are conflicts, or are given tools. What do you think about the environment that you are in? Because that's what resounds with you. The things that you see, that you attract, that you resound with, are the things that are in your own vibration. And just to understand this, in the universe, there is no bad and good. So the universe only organizes vibrations like a melody tries to organize. So basically, the universe is putting everything that vibrates low with the things that vibrate low, just by organizing the song. So, for example, don't go to your thoughts, go to what is surrounding you. Because in your thoughts, maybe you would say, no, but I am really a good person, and I don't know why this is happening to me and all these bad people around me. You can be a good person but vibrate very wrong. Because remember, to vibrate bad is not, or vibrate low is not to be a bad person. So, law of vibration, I cannot be in touch with anything that is not in the vibration as I do. So everything that I live is related to my vibration. So to watch the environment and to acknowledge this vibration is not solved by living the environment. It's only solved by understanding why I have created this environment for myself. And I will give you an advice. And the advice that I would love to give you is pay attention to what I say, because it becomes your own reality by this law of vibration. To the universe, it doesn't matter if you are a good or bad person. For the universe, what really matters is that you are coherent. There is no such a thing as bad person or good person. There are people that is resounding and people that is dissonant. We have spoken about this. And I say about this, be careful what you say, because I see in the comments and so on, a lot of people that put before the question, put the question before the intention of finding the answer. I will explain what it means now. Questions like, for example, and how do I do this? Instead of saying, I will look onto how to do it. Or for example, when we say, I don't get it, or I don't understand it, instead of saying, I'm going to do everything to understand it, or I am in the process of understanding. So don't take this as something wrong. Take this as an advice, because we all have been taught this by culture. We all have been told. So we have been taught from the questioning instead of the will of looking. To be aware, to have consciousness, is not to know all the answers and to know everything. To be conscious is to have the will to move forward, to look for the answers. This is why the law of vibration tells us, be very careful to what you do, what you say, because whatever you express outside of what you are will come back to you according to what you are. And don't take this as the law of attraction. This, we will take it as the law of coherence. It's not about to have results in your life. It's about to be yourself the result. So you have to put the intention of to see yourself in a beautiful way, to understand yourself in a better way, to have another perspective, to say, I am willing to do something different. And instead of saying, I don't understand, say, I am learning. And remember that in the blog, for sure, I wrote much more about this, and I invite you to read it. So the task for today is about to write about what are my biggest echoes in my attention. So that would be to write down according to what you expect the world, what are you receiving from the world? The vibration for today is Ye. The statement for today is, I am the stairs of the universal library. The code for today is the angelic plane. And within those sent to the service are the guides and messengers. Angelos in the Greek name is the Greek name for messengers. This means the entities that light with clarity the path, guide the hopeless in darkness. An angel is a being capable of helping us to return to the right path through guidelines, messages, and lessons. Let's go to the alignment. Take a deep breath, relaxing the body, focusing only in your breathing. And I recognize that within me I can find the biggest library of the entire universe, the Akashic records. I start to feel surrounded by this library, all these records, in the shape of books throughout thousands of galleries. Being all of that, the records of my subconscious. I set the intention that I have come to this library to find a book where I can read about the vibration that became a pattern in my life and that got me stuck in this reality. Just by thinking, I let my mind to push me through the galleries of this library to find this book where there is the truth that has been hidden. The vibration that holds me trapped in my life. As I find this book, I take it between my hands and go to bring clarity to it in the office of consciousness through the layers of the unconscious. I observe myself going up through the stairs, reaching the office light, where I will open the book and without any judgment will perceive what is inside, bringing it to the consciousness. I start to vibrate to bring the consciousness to this information. And I become aware that this resonance is connected to the vibration of every book in this great library. And if I use it properly, I will be able to open all of them in front of me. Take a deep breath and bring this book to your throat chakra and recognize, I am the star of the universal library. I am the stair to the universal library. I am the stair to the universal library. In the echoes of my vibration, I can find all the registry of the universe. And becoming aware of it, I can use this vibration for my own benefit. I use, I use, I use. Take a deep breath. As you take a deep breath, bring all this consciousness through your body, caressing, stretching, and yawning. Thank you, everybody, for being there. See you tomorrow, as always, at the same time.